In this video I will show you how to install and use Stop The Ped, CompuLite, and Ultimate Backup in LSPDFR. These 3 plugins will make your LSPDFR experience much more realistic. With Stop The Ped, you can interact with pedestrians in a much better way. CompuLite gives you a fully functional police tablet where you can search pedestrian records. Ultimate Backup allows you to call different backup units, so make sure you watch until the end and try every step carefully. First, you need to go to the official websites to download all 3 plugins. I have also added all the download links in the description, so you can simply check them out from there. Open all 3 plugin pages in separate tabs. Now we will download all 3 plugins one by one. Simply scroll down until you find the download button, then download each plugin one after another. Once all 3 plugins have been downloaded, go to your Downloads folder where the files have been saved. Now select all 3 files and extract them using 7-zip or WinRAR. Now I'm deleting these zip files since we don't need them anymore. Now minimize this window and open your GTA 5 main directory folder. If you do not know where your GTA 5 main directory is located, simply open Steam. Go to your library collection. Right-click on GTA 5. Click Properties. Open Installed Files, and then click Browse. This will open your GTA 5 main directory folder. Now we need to copy files into this folder. Let's start with Ultimate Backup. Open the Ultimate Backup folder. The 2 files we need here are plugins and Rage Native UI. If you already have Rage Native UI installed, it is a good idea to check which version you are currently using. As you can see, my existing version is from 2024, while the version included with Ultimate Backup is from 2026, so I recommend updating Rage Native UI because it can fix bugs and improve compatibility with the latest plugins. Now select both the plugins folder and the Rage Native UI and drag them into your GTA 5 main directory, and click Replace if asks you to overwrite any files. Our Ultimate Backup has now been successfully installed. Next, let's install CompuLite. Open the CompuLite folder. This time, we only need to copy the plugins folder because we have already updated Rage Native UI in the previous step. So simply drag the plugins folder into your GTA 5 main directory. Our CompuLite has now been successfully installed. Now let's install Stop The Ped. Open the Stop The Ped folder. Once again, copy only the plugins folder into your GTA 5 main directory. If it asks you to replace any files, simply click Replace. That's it. All 3 plugins have now been successfully installed. Now let's check the important keybinds for all 3 plugins. Open the plugins folder, then open the LSPDFR folder. Now let's check the keybinds for all 3 plugins. Here you will find the configuration INI files for CompuLite, Stop The Ped, and Ultimate Backup. You can change the keybinds for each plugin if you want. However, I recommend leaving all of these on their default settings. Only change the settings that I mentioned in this video. Let's open them one by one. First, let's open CompuLite. Here you can see that the Open Computer key is set to E, while the other options are assigned to different keys. These are the default keybinds that you will use in-game. If you want to assign a different key, you can simply edit it here and save the file. Now let's move on to Stop The Ped. Here you can see that the default interaction key is E, while the other actions use keys like G and T. You can also change these keybinds if you want. Now let's move on to Ultimate Backup. Here you will find the toggle menu key, which is set to B by default. The problem is that B is also used by the default LSPDFR backup menu. Because of that, both menus can conflict with each other. So, I recommend changing the toggle menu key from B to U. U is easy to remember because it stands for Ultimate Backup, and it also prevents any key conflicts. After changing the key, simply save the file and close it. That's it. All 3 plugins are now completely installed and configured. Now launch your GTA 5 using Rage plugin hook. So I am now inside the game. If you are not on duty yet, or if you are still inside your apartment, simply press Escape. Go to LSPDFR, then Character, and select Go to Nearest Police Station. This will automatically spawn your character at the nearest police station. I am now inside the police locker room, and let's walk outside, and I'll show you the next step. First, press F4 on your keyboard. This will open the Rage plugin hook console. Now type Reload plugins and press Enter. Rage plugin hook will now reload all of your installed plugins and make sure they are loaded correctly. Once the process is complete, We can go on duty by typing force duty and press enter. You are now on duty. Here on the left side of the screen, you should see notifications showing that CompuLite, Stop The Ped, and Ultimate Backup have all loaded successfully. This means that all 3 plugins are working properly without any errors. Now let me show you how to use each plugin one by one. Let's start with Ultimate Backup. To open Ultimate Backup, simply press the U key on your keyboard. As you can see, the Ultimate Backup menu has opened successfully. Here you will find many different backup options. You can request different police units, choose a patrol partner, request a K9 unit, call SWAT teams, and even request air support. You can also enable a patrol follow mode, where police vehicles will stay with you while you are on patrol. Let me quickly show you one of these features in action. Suppose I need a backup unit. I will simply select the backup option and press enter. Now you can hear the call that dispatch is requesting a backup unit. A blue marker will appear on your map, showing that the responding unit is on the way. If you do not want to wait, simply hold the backspace key to instantly spawn the backup unit near your location. As you can see, the backup unit has now arrived. They will respond to your calls and assist you during traffic stops, pursuits, shootouts, or any other high-risk situations. If you need tactical support, simply open the menu again and select a SWAT unit. Press enter, and the SWAT team will be dispatched to your location. In the same way, you can request EMS, fire units, air support, and many other emergency services. You can also spawn a local patrol partner or even a female patrol partner to accompany you during your patrol. Another useful feature is the follow command. When you are sitting inside your patrol vehicle, simply look at your patrol partner and press the T key. Your partner will get inside your vehicle and follow you during your patrol. You can also request a K9 unit. The K9 unit is useful for searching suspects, vehicles, and assisting during different crime scenes. That covers the basics of Ultimate Backup. Now let's move on to Stop The Ped. Suppose you are on patrol and you notice someone breaking a traffic law or committing any other violation. Pull the vehicle over and walk up to the driver's door. Now press the E key twice. The driver will step out of the vehicle. Press the E key once again to open the Stop The Ped interaction menu. Here you will find many different options. You can ask the suspect for identification, request a records check through dispatch, search for information, and perform many other actions. As you can see, traffic is getting blocked behind us, so I am going to grab the suspect and move them to a safer location. Now that we are out of the traffic, let me show you a few more features. You can question the suspect and ask different realistic questions. You can also give different commands and control how the suspect behaves. If needed, you can perform a drug test or an alcohol test. After completing your investigation, you can decide whether to arrest the suspect or simply dismiss them. If you dismiss the suspect to driver's seat, he will return to their vehicle and continue on their way. That is the basic workflow of Stop The Ped. Now let's learn how to use CompuLite. CompuLite is mainly used to check pedestrian records, vehicle records, and court cases. To use it, simply sit inside your patrol vehicle and hold the E key on your keyboard. This will open the CompuLite computer system. Here you will see 3 main options: Ped record, vehicle record, and court cases. You can search any person by entering their name. However, if you do not know the person's name, you can use Stop The Ped to identify them. Simply walk up to any person, press the E key twice, and ask for identification using the Stop The Ped menu. Once you have their details, you can search them inside CompuLite. If you are on foot and want to use the tablet instead of sitting inside your vehicle, simply press left Control and numpad 0 together. This will open the CompuLite tablet. Now go to Ped record. Here you can see all the information about the person, including their details and criminal history if they have one. Similarly, you can also check a vehicle record. Simply look at the vehicle's number plate, then search that plate inside CompuLite. The vehicle information will appear, and you can also check who the registered owner is. As you can see, the person driving the vehicle is different from the registered owner. Now suppose you believe this driver has committed a traffic violation. Let me show you how to issue a citation. First, select the person, then click Create Citation. Here you will find a list of different traffic violations. Simply select the offenses you want to include. For this example, I will choose careless driving and driving while license suspended. After selecting the violations, click Open Action menu. Now click Submit Citation. As you can see, the citation has now been successfully created in CompuLite. Now walk over to the person and press left control together with page down. This will hand the citation to the driver. After issuing the citation, if you open CompuLite again and check court cases, you will see that this citation has been added to the person's court records. Once everything is complete, you can dismiss the person. Simply open the Stop the Ped menu by pressing the E key and choose the dismiss option. The person will return to their vehicle and leave the scene. And that's how you can use CompuLite together with Stop the Ped to create a much more realistic policing experience in LSPDFR. That brings us to the end of this tutorial. I showed you how to install Stop the Ped, CompuLite, and Ultimate Backup, along with how to use all 3 plugins. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, don't forget to leave a like. If you are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe for more LSPDFR tutorials. Also, let me know in the comments which LSPDFR tutorial you would like to see next, and I will try to make a video on it. I will see you in the next LSPDFR tutorial. Take care, and thank you for watching.